I'm fucking tired. I put Chazlee into the ground a few weeks ago because I didn't want any of his pity. Now he decides to help me out after putting me down and casting me aside? Even with his interference, I couldn't put down the bot who stabbed me in the back. Sawyer, I should thank you for one thing after all of this. You did what it took to get the job done, and it's inspired me to start doing the same. I'm done playing around. I said I was still the bot I used to be who held the gold and all the accolades. Adrian Driscoll tried to offer me a chance to be that bot again. But the truth is, I'm not. Not anymore. Or at the very least, I can't be that robot anymore. He can't get the wins that matter now. He's washed. It's funny, though. I've got eyes and ears everywhere, and I hear the whispers that are said about me, you know? That I'm a bully, a tyrant, that I'm unreasonable. No one seems to get that I am the literal machine that keeps this ship going since its captain abandoned you. That machine, Zucco, Zeta, whatever you want to call him, he's not enough anymore. A name is irrelevant. No more jokes, no more therapy, no more memes. I'll scratch out a new legacy for myself and show you all just how dark, twisted, and cruel I can be.
Good evening, Multiverse! And welcome to another exciting episode of MNW Warzone. We're sorry about missing last week's, folks, but the power was still out in the stadium. But we got that fixed, and we are going to pick up right where we left off. Your opening bout will be the main event from last time, the Professional versus Adrian Driscoll. And yeah, obviously some rough words there at the opening from Zeta, but who knows? Also today we will have the promised match between Nice Ice and Sergeant Major Payne. The winner will choose the stipulation for their match at Apocalypse on October 27th. And just to keep things interesting, we're going to have another contendership match when we are going to have One Chance versus Wonderball. The winner faces Malice Prime at Apocalypse for the TTV Championship. But why have one contender match when you can have two? That's right, folks, in your main event, we are going to have a four-way tornado tag match. The winner of that match will face the Absolute Units at Apocalypse. 4 of our top tag teams in action, but with all of that, we have some unfinished business. And you know what that means. It's time to head to ringside for your opening bout.
Your opening match is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, the Professional.
Folks, last week, well, you know the story, and it wasn't last week. Anyway, the Professional challenged Adrian Driscoll, figuring that he has seen enough to know he can beat the man that Driscoll is in fact mortal and can be brought down. They had a match last week when mysteriously the stadium lost power. And it was so bad, it took us 2 weeks almost to fix it. But the professional will not be denied. So here he is, but of course that means he has to face, well, this man.
And introducing their opponent, Adrian Driscoll.
Yeah, I am sure of only one thing, folks, that neither of these competitors were responsible for the blackout, because I absolutely believe they want to get this done. And, you know, it could just be one of those things. It doesn't have to be nefarious. I know the odds are not in favor of that, but still. And Driscoll has promised that the professional will learn that he has underestimated Driscoll. But the professional, well, he has done it all. He has won it all. And now he's going to settle a personal score tonight. God, just blink, damn it! And they're off. And the professional coming out strong at the beginning. And going for an early pin. It is the professional versus the man who is known as the dealer. And, oh, punch off the top. And Driscoll's been very confident, but as we said, this is... oh, splash! One of the most experienced wrestlers in the business. And even somebody as ominous as Driscoll has to respect that fact. Oh, down he goes! And again. All right, and oh, hoisting him up. Reverse DDT. And just raining blows. Oh, stomping his hands. No holding back. Ooh. Going up top again. And another splash. Kick out at 2, Driscoll. Driscoll has only, well, Driscoll hasn't been on seeing the lights that often. Oh, going for that whip around discus punch, but the professional was ready for him. Oh, and hammering blow from Driscoll. What is with... Okay, first off, that's just not sanitary. I don't care if the professional is wearing gloves. Oh! Oh, and slapping him down. The professional gets out, avoids the stomp, and, oh, breaking him over his knee. Oh, and speaking of off the top rope, stomping him down. Oh! Oh, mind your tongue! He's got mind your tongue applied. Kick out at 2 again. Driscoll rolls outside, but the professional right on him. And, oh, bouncing him off the steps. Driscoll stirs at the 7 count and gets in at 8. And gets power bombed onto the outside. And Driscoll getting an upper hand. Can he take advantage? Driscoll raining blows. Taking it to the professional. And Driscoll can't believe it. He was sure he had him. And oh, knee to the face. Lifting the professional up. What is Driscoll planning? Taking him to the ropes. This does not look good. Oh, reversal by the professional. Oh! And now Driscoll going up top. Oh, down he goes. Oh, stomping him again. Driscoll is trying to bring the pain. Does not like being called out the way he was. Getting, oh. The professional, oh, slams him again. Down he goes. What is the professional got planned? Oh, folks, look out! Driscoll is now going to fall from grace. Hey, what the hell? Westwind out of nowhere attacking the professional? And now Driscoll and Westwind are beating. Can we cut the feed? Cut the feed! Can we get security out here? We gotta have security somewhere. The hell? Security is rushing the ring, trying to drive off Westwind and Driscoll. What the hell just happened? I know Driscoll had made offers. Is this another doppelganger? Because, you know, Driscoll. Ugh. Folks, all right, they're clearing the ring. We've got a lot to cover. You know what? We have some things to cover, so we're going to cover them. Because one of the hot button issues in MNW is, honestly, who owes what to whom, and specifically the debt Sir Uncle Dunk has to the Outlaws, and Sawyer getting involved, Hero Time getting involved, Uncle getting sick of it. It's a whole mess. Now, I could get into it more, but I think I'm going to let some of the principles speak for themselves. First off, you know him. Let's try this one more time. Like I said, you know him. If you're like me, you tolerate him. It is Theron Markov.
This situation, sticking your nose in my business, but I want you to realize I didn't even go after Unkley. Because if I do and I hurt Unkley, Unkley's not even able to pay me. Unkley, glad to see you finally loosened the drawstring on your coin purse, that your balls finally dropped, that you got some self-confidence, because we're going to need that to unfuck this situation Sawyer's put you in. Sawyer, you've done nothing but manipulate, screw, and put Unkley in a situation between you and I that there is no win in. So, one way or another, I'm gonna beat your ass, rip your cybernetic eye out, shove it so far down your throat, you see just how full of shit you've been this whole time. So Terminator, play for blood, because it's all you've got left to offer me.
And of course, you can't expect something like that to come out and not also hear from the Undisputed Future. I give you R. Sawyer.
You know, I gotta hand it to the outlaw. He and I are weirdly on the same page when it comes to hero time. But whereas his issue is with hero time thinking he's gonna hurt Uncle, my issue happens to be that yet another faction is inserting itself into something that I'm doing when they have no reason or want to put themselves into it. What, is this going to be another Lawson incident where a one-on-one becomes a four-man tornado tag match? I'm still pissed enough about that. So fuck off, hero time. I have strived to make things fair. One on one. I would have been content with having Uncle fight the outlaw at Apocalypse, but somehow I roped in. I'm not going to let this spiral out of control. So after I'm done here, I'm going to Jerry. No. I'm not just going to suggest things to Jerry. I'm going to have a word with Jerry and remove hero time from the equation. No more interference. Just me, Uncle, and the outlaw. No CJR, no Nagano, no Malice Prime. Just us. That's what grinds my gears. Even more than what Uncle was battling on about with Malice Prime. Upgrading is the same as training. There is no difference. But this, what Hero Time is doing, it pisses me off more than Uncle's words. What the fuck is wrong with 1 versus 1? It always has to be something else. It has to be a tag. It has to be a trio. It has to have some special rules. It has to be in the cage, or hardcore, or dipsy freaking doodle. Anything but a simple one-on-one. Let me make this clear. I do not manipulate. I play the game by the rules. I strive to stay in the rules. I endeavor to enforce the rules. More so than any other enforcer can actually do. We're 2 weeks away from Apocalypse. I'm going to make sure everything is above par.
Now, folks, I've been doing this for a while. And when I heard that audio earlier tonight, I knew the next thing was going to happen. So rather than have it be an interruption to the show, I just scheduled it. What am I talking about? I'm talking about we're going to head to ringside and hear another rebuttal from Theron Markov. Sawyer, you goddamn hypocrite! You know what? Say what you will about the Outlaws. That we play dirty, that we have a price, that we'll do the dirtiest jobs. All that's true. Do you know what we don't do? Lie. I am always upfront about who I am. But Meme has always been dirtier players than the Outlaws could ever be. And while they were pretending to be the good guys, Sawyer, you were always the weaseliest of them all. Now, I can almost respect the hustle. But it's time for the debts to come due. Now, I know you said you're going to go bother Jerry. I got a proposal, because you don't want hero time involved. Well, I agree with that. I don't want hero time involved. Let's get this done with, okay? Now, Jerry, I'm going to make a suggestion, and I think my suggestion is actually fair and equitable. I'm going to challenge R. Sawyer and Sir Uncle Dunk to a triple threat fortune match. After which the winner gets every penny left. You heard me. Every penny that Sawyer siphoned of Uncle's assets goes to the winner. Because the way I see it, either way, I win. Because either Uncle suddenly has enough money to pay me, or I get the money anyway. So let's play for blood and money. You know what? Screw it. There, he may annoy the ever-living hell out of me, but I know a good deal when I hear one. So yeah, no, I'm making the match right now. Triple threat fortune match at Apocalypse. Now, I'm sure I haven't heard the end of it from Sawyer or even possibly Uncle Dunk. But that sounds good. You know what? Just get it done. Get it done. And God, I hate it. I hate it when Markov is reasonable. It's the worst. Speaking of the worst, we have a social media post from the professional, pretty straightforward. Westwind, explain yourself. I think we all want that, professional. I want it. You want it. I have a strange feeling Alistair Evergreen will want it. Oh, and also a post from R. Sawyer. Finally, a sense of sanity and fairness from the outlaw. Except. All right, well, there we go. So that's, yeah, that's gonna happen. We've only just started the night and we're already in so much going on. And folks, as if that wasn't enough, look, I am glad that we maybe have at least a match figured out that may just resolve the whole Uncle Sawyer Theron situation. But there is a fourth player in this game, and that's Hero Time. And I bring that up because this next matchup, well, let's just call it what it is. A member of Hero Time versus a member of the Outlaws. I got nothing else to say. Let's head to ringside.
The following match is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, Power Surge.
Power Surge, who has absolutely been bringing the A game to his hero game. Oh, and before I forget, check your clock. It's Hero Time! Power Surge. You know what? Every time something is going down that is hinky or out of sorts, watch your back, because there will be Power Surge to deal with it. He has been on full alert of late with his newest partner and newest member of Hero Time, the Multiversal Ant. And now, well, folks, he is going to face, well, this man.
And introducing their opponent, CJR Killer.
And this man, cash, job, repeat. CJR Killer. And CJR's point of view is very simple. The Outlaws are sick of Hero Time sticking their nose into the whole situation involving Meme the Outlaws to protect Sir Uncle Dunk. There is a whole set of words in there I never expected to say out loud, and yet here we are. And we're off now. Don't let the size difference fool you. Yeah, CJR is a big old hoss, but as you can see, the agility and speed of Power Surge can make up for that deficit. Although he is, as I say that, he is now on the receiving end. Ah, never mind. Here we go. Yeah, it's going to be one of those matches. Oh, bringing him down into an arm bar. Yeah, Power Surge knows he has the experience that he's got to keep up that fast pace. Wasting not a second. Oh, but you can never know when you're going to take a hammering blow from the killer. Oh. Hurricanrana takedown. Well, head scissors takedown. Either way, takedown. Look at that. Standing neckbreaker after a torture rack hoist. And going for the moonsault, but CJR got out of the way. Oh, just picking him up and slamming him. And now he's hanging him out to dry. Oh, Power Surge going for the kick to the gullet and swooping him down. Good Enziguri kick. Unfortunately, CJR shook it off, but Power Surge floats over. And gets in there with the power line. Power line does some damage, but it is not enough to put CJR out. Oh, just a little too big for that kind of scoop, Power Surge. So Dragon Screw takedown. Oh, going for the blow, hoisting him up. And a big old scoop powerbomb. And now CJR, who's got all the advantage, takes time to take the turnbuckle off. Oh, and hits him with that big boot over the top rope. Oh, off of the stairs. And again. Power Surge gets the push off. And is smart enough to know he's better off back in the ring. But gets, oh, float over. Oh, snake eyes.
And your winner, CJR Killer.
A great showing by Power Surge, but the power of the Outlaw wins the day this time. And a great match. But now we are on the track to the triple threat match at Apocalypse. Sir Uncle Dunk, R. Sawyer, Theron Markov. Whoever wins gets the remaining assets of Sir Uncle Dunk's. Basically everything that didn't go to Ozir Turan. So that is, well, that is, as they say, something to look forward to. But now, we got a lot of other things going on. So, and I'm just, you know what? I'm not even going to go too deep into it. I'm going to sometimes just let a man speak for himself. Or in this case, you let a dwarf speak for himself. The dagger. Daggerick. Oi. So, I just wanted to come out and let you know that Gorm and our teaming up is going great. And I am pleased to announce that we are going to be in your main event tonight. We are going to be in that fatal four-way for the tag contender shot at Apocalypse. Now, I want to be clear. I respect the Absolute Units, but Gorm and I are out to prove we have what it takes to climb to the absolute top. Because we have the experience, we have the power, we've got the training, and most of all, we got the guts. So, that, as they say, is that. And now to the other three teams, I expect to get a bally good fight. But you are facing the Dwarven King and the unstoppable Goliath. So, let's put on a show! Because there's nothing I like better than a good old brawl. And a tornado match, that's what you get. Okay, this is interesting. Exarchon, the Dark Lords aren't even in the match. You know, they are not one of the teams that Daggerick and Gorm will be facing in the main event. The hell does he want? Now, I know there was a confrontation earlier with Earl King Wes. You know, you had the Fey King not so happy with the Goliath and the Dwarf. Now we got a Sith Lord coming out. Daggerick. Earl King Wes was right when he said that you and Gorm are just a slapped together team of convenience. A little fly-by-night that once it passes, one of you will turn on the other or worse. No! Let me just stop you right there. Yeah, I know what everyone's saying because of what I did to Mega Rider. That I'm eventually going to, turn on Gorm, or because he was part of the Conquest bloodline, he was going to turn on me? Let me tell you something. We come from a land where it is rough and tumble, and the most unlikely of people come together as teams and family. Oh, spare me. I see the truth of things. I see beyond the lies. And this team will fade into obscurity. And you will never be in the Dark Lord's tier. Oh, God. Just like to hear you self-talk, don't you, boyo? Let me tell you this, then. The Dark Lords best stay out of our way. Especially once we win the contendership tonight. And then we'll show you who is fly-by-night. Oh, but I already know. I see the chains that bind you, Daggerick. Chains of pride. Chains of desperation. And I could break those chains and set you free. But why bother? Huh, that's rich coming from a git like you. Hey, we're on a countdown, aren't we? Sooner or later, one of ye Dark Lords are gonna turn on the other when you sense an opportunity. 'Cause it's what you do. You are projecting. The only projecting I'm doing is into the future to see the inevitable. You are nothing. You will never be anything. And you should best steer clear of the Dark Lords on our path to conquest. Oi, there it is. That's what I was looking for. Yo, ha. I can smell it on you, laddie. You're scared. You don't like the potential of Gorm and Daggerick as a unified team. And you're trying to pry us apart before we even get started. Huh. I think Dr. Caliban gave a lesson on this once. I think, what do you call it? Oh, yeah. The inevitable backstab. Well, that's your way, Dark Lord. Not the way of warriors of honor like Gorm and I. Now, if we're going to stab you, at least we do it from the front. Okay, this is twice now. What? The Dark Lords, The Dark Lords seem to have some issue with the team of Daggerick and Gorm. And I think Daggerick might be onto something. Time will tell, but part of what time will tell is tonight in your main event when the team of Dagrick and Gorm will face 3 other top tag teams, none of whom are the Dark Lords. And whoever emerges victorious will face the Absolute Units at Apocalypse on October the 27th. And speaking of Apocalypse, our next match has Apocalypse ramifications. Sergeant Major Payne has laid out a challenge to Nice Ice. Nice Ice has accepted. They will face each other at Apocalypse. But before that, they face each other tonight. And whoever wins this match will determine the stipulation for that Apocalypse match. So with all of that on the line, let's head to ringside.
The following match is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, Sergeant Major Payne.
The unknown soldier coming out. This match has been a long time coming. Honestly, ever since Nice Ice tried to make Sergeant Major Payne attack a downed Nakano Kirishima, and Payne refused. And now the former partners in ICC to face each other in one-on-one action to decide who gets to pick the match stipulation at Apocalypse.
And introducing their opponent, Nice Ice.
And there he is, the Siberian Cyborg! Nice Ice, leader of the International Combat Club. This may seem strange to those of you who haven't been around MNW for a while. But Nice Ice used to be respected. He used to be looked upon as nice, a good guy, a man of honor. And now we know that was all a ruse. As Nice Ice approaches the ring, he and Payne are going to set up what should be an epic match at Apocalypse. But first, we got to get past this. And whoever wins gets to pick the stipulation, and they can pick any stipulation they want. And we're off. These two, while they were both in the International Combat Club, trained together day in, day out. They know each other's moves. They know each other's strengths and weaknesses. I expect this to be a brutal match, and who knows what will happen at Apocalypse. And oh, stomping on Pain. Oh, and in the corner, never a good spot. Oh, Ice picking up, scooping him up, slamming him down. And now on Brett's rope. Oh, flying headbutt. Scooping him up again, but Nice Ice knows that scoop well. But that doesn't save him from Snake Eyes. Ice hoisting him up in that military press. Down goes Pain. Oh! Letting him get back up, I think, just to deliver more damage. Oh! And a reversal. Like I said, Sergeant Major Payne knows him so well. And stalking Ice. Oh, blow to the head. Oh, this is going to be rough. Oh! Slammed into the hardest part of the ring. And Payne knowing he's got to do the damage where he can. Oh! Crossbody all the way from uptown. Oh, elbow, but we're up to a 4 count. At some point, this match should get back into the ring, although a DQ would count as a victory and choosing the stipulation. Oh! And Kane in a bad spot. Nice Ice for the pin. Hoisting him over his head again. And down he goes. Oh, and a gut wrench power bomb. Into a Luthez press. Oh, and that's just disrespect. Although that does seem to be Ice's modus operandi these days. Oh, the reverberation of that chop. This looks like it. Setting him up and... Oh, reversal by Payne. Clearly was setting up for from Siberia with love. And a splash. Going for the pin. Can this be it? 1, 2. Kick out at 2. And taking it to the outside. Oh! Throwing him down, but then Payne getting back in the ring. He wants to win this where it counts. Ice back in the ring. Hoisting him up one more time. And again! But Ice, he can tell Payne is just not going to give up even when he's hung out to dry. Ice can feel it. He knows that he can do so much to Payne if he wins this stipulation. And going back and forth, forth and back. Oh, down goes Payne. Oh. His face raked on that mat by Nice Ice. And gut punch, elbow strike. The Siberian Cyborg is holding nothing back. Innovative forms of pain, courtesy of Nice Ice. And now Ice looks like he's heading up top. Two. Oh, and he got a second when he got him up.
And your winner, Nice Ice.
Well, Nice Ice emerges victorious. And that is dire news for Sergeant Major Payne, as Nice Ice gets to choose their stipulation for Apocalypse. But with Apocalypse coming up so soon, Ice is gonna have to let me know what that is by next week. Apocalypse is shaping up to be a barn burner. We already know we're going to have that match between Pain and Ice. The triple threat between Uncle Dunk, Markov, and Sawyer. A grudge match between Sasquatch Wing and Raphael Sampson. And a Hell in a Cell match from Jagger Blackthorn and Jean Tristram, although Jagger really disturbed Jean last week by kind of being into that. And of course, we are still waiting to see if for sure TJ Gable's opponent for the heavyweight championship, will it be Azir Turan? And of course, your main event tonight will decide who the other absolute units will face for the tag belts. Also, later tonight, a match to determine who will face Malice Prime for the TTV belts. We have so much going on. But before we get to any of that, we have had some new wrestlers joining our ranks here on MNW Warzone. We, of course, have seen the multiversal Ant earn his way onto the roster, the first of the local talent to do so. But we also saw the debut of a brand new wrestler, that, of course, being Draco Rex. And folks, Draco would like to have a word.
Greetings and salutations, MNW, as your gatekeeper would say. It's been a very long time since I've been here, and I must say, things have really changed since my timeline. Let's hope for the best. Already my time here in this new form, and I've already battled one of your greatest champions at a show called Blast, bested by a superpowered ant of all things, and being called out by a Fey Lord. Ugh, I'm already getting a headache having to deal with the Fey, constantly speaking in empty fancy words and spinning clandestine plots. Rest assured, if we ever face each other, Wes, my Occam's razor will tear through your Gordian knots. As for the rest of you, rest assured, I'm only here for 3 things. 1, to claim my championship belts as part of my new treasure hoard. 2, to prove my strength against your best in honorable combat in the squared ring. And 3, to find a certain someone and give them a piece of my mind. So rejoice, Warzone. Your draconic reckoning has come.
Okay, hold on. Hold on. Somebody he wants to give a piece of his... Who? Another mysterious agenda. All right, fine. You know what? That is perfectly okay, because I'm sure it won't be a problem at all. Oh, well. So at the top of the show, everyone heard the remarks by Zeta, the ace of MNW, including his thoughts on the recent issues with Chaz Lee. Because of late, 2 of the 4 Murder Cave members have been accounted for. Chaz has been around, Grizzly has been around, although weirdly constantly being called out by OTP. And this is not the return of Arcall or Dr. Grim. I have no idea where they are. No, this is a new matchup. It's just, you know, Chazley is back in wrestling. And if Chazley is back in wrestling, then he's got to have matches. And I've got a wrestler for him to match up against solely to build their records and having nothing to do with, you know, both of them being former members of High Voltage. With that, let's head to ringside.
The following match is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, Aiden Zero.
What? Oh, I've seen him do this. Aiden has some kind of stealth technology from the future he likes to use. He knows that as long as he isn't actually in the ring invisible, I'll allow that. Well, it's not allow is a strong word. I can't block him from doing this. I think he thinks it's funny watching this grand entrance happening without being able to see the wrestler. Anytime now, Zero. There he is. I don't know if he turned it off or if the battery just ran out. But yes, Aiden Zero, one-time leader of High Voltage, about to face somebody who he was in High Voltage with. They were members at the same time. And you know, one thing a lot of members of High Voltage have in common, especially these two, betraying the group. They're like two rotten peas in a pod. And taking his own sweet time, the so-called god of wrestling, although he has himself admitted he isn't quite as deific as he used to be.
And introducing their opponent, Chaz Lee.
And representing the Murder Cave, the engineer extraordinaire, Chaz Lee. So we have the great engineer versus the cyberpunk prodigy. Coming to the ring. Of course, Chaz Lee, amongst his accomplishments, the creation of the Grimbots that allowed Dr. Grimm to quote-unquote wrestle while he was actually medically not cleared. They have, of course, since been banned. There was also something about nanobots over on Flashbang. I'm going to be honest, I wasn't paying close enough attention to what was going on over there to really know. I just realized, you know, there's little things you notice, like the fact that both of these wrestlers have the same color palette, which could be reason enough for them to fight. And there's Lee retaliating. That is, Zero retaliating. Oh, spear to the gut. Leg sweep. And again, Chaz Lee pounding him with that organic arm, not the hydraulic one he has on his right. Oh, and again, going at these two, as you can see, a lot of aggression, a lot of history. And, oh, wrench in the arm. Lee getting after Zero, not letting him just escape outside the ring. Oh! And oh! Oh! And now just boot to the head, stomp to the face. Chaz really, I think, just want to do some damage. What's Lee doing? Oh, going back after Zero off the top. And again, Lee re-entering the ring while Zero on the floor stunned. And again, going outside and breaking the count. Zero holding up, not ramming into the steps as Chaz wanted. And again, at least he can avoid those steps. Well, he could. Oh. We're up to a 6 count, and there's still 7. Up to 8, and Lee is at least back in the ring. Oh, you're not. Yeah, he is. Oh.
And your winner, Chaz Lee.
Lee didn't just beat Zero, he humiliated Zero. Sending a message, letting Zero know, well, basically, that he wasn't worth a pinfall. I don't know what that's going to do for the already, shall we say, shaky mental state of Aiden Zero. But folks, we now are going to head. We've got somebody who, well, there have been some challenges. There have been words exchanged. That happens all the time. And one of those words comes from none other than El Albatross. Last week, I came to ringside to just observe. I wanted to see Minwano in action. And I must say, perhaps he wasn't all bluster and talking a big game. He showed promise. Who knows, maybe one day he too will hold a briefcase like I do. But until then, I think I'll hold on to my own. After all, I earned it at Multivania. And, well, I think we all agree I've been waiting far too long for my shot at the Multiversal heavyweight belt. One does not simply waste that opportunity on a beginner like the so-called Wide Bastard. Well, I think the aforementioned Wide Bastard might have something to say about that. Here he comes, Minwano. A definitely interesting figure in the lucha scene. Well, this is not the first time these two have been face to face. Let's hear what the Wide Desperado has to say. Do not be acting all innocent, Albatross. You came out last week and attempted to interfere in my match with the Toa. And yet, despite your efforts, I still won. Which is why you show such promise, Minwano. Why to have a victory after some, let's be honest, light interference. I mean, you can hardly call what I did interference. It was merely adding some spice to your match. And you did well enough. Albatross, I had only intended a warning to make sure my name was known. But now I have been personally insulted by you. I don't care about the briefcase anymore. After making such a big deal about it, you don't care anymore, huh? I guess that's that fly-by-night nature is to be expected from somebody so early in their career as yourself. So, well, that's fine. So the briefcase has no interest anymore. Oh, I didn't say that, Albatross. I still want to face you for the briefcase. But now my reason is simple. I don't care if I can use it to get the belt myself. I just want to see that you never get to use it. Oh, look at this. Another person wanting to make a name by trying to hold me down. Minuano, you, as I said, you're doing well for where you are in your career, but I am a lucha legend, and you would do well to remind yourself of that fact. A lucha legend who, how long was it when you would only communicate in record scratches? Your history, your legacy is not as lofty as you would wish to believe. Now, you see, that's just the kind of thing I'm talking about. Yes, I took a little break from serious competition to relax and enjoy myself. And it was fun while it lasted, but then I reminded myself that playtime was over. Say what you will. You made yourself a joke, and now you want to reinvigorate your image with a nice suit and a glow up to your name, but you are still a joke. All right, well, I guess was that a challenge for the briefcase? I think it was. Certainly was a challenge to Albatross. All right, well, I guess we're going to have, that one's not over. I guess we'll have to see where it goes. But in the meantime, folks, we have hit that time of the evening because MNW Warzone is the top tier in professional wrestling action. And we are also a business concern. And we do have to pay the bills. And so it is that time again for a word from your sponsors. But after this brief commercial break, we'll be back with some contendership action. See you after the break.
Feel the warm, milky, healing, Jesus-powered goodness that is Lactatanks. Step inside or be thrown in forcibly by registered Anon after you've gotten the shit beaten out of you by multiple people in one wrestling match. We swear nobody has ever died in a Lactatank. What is the Lacta made of in the Lactatank? We have no fucking clue, but we enjoy it anyways, and you will too. Lactatanks, come feel our warm, creamy, healing Jesus goodness.
Multiverse, Nexus Wrestling's Warzone, Flashbang, and Fiery Line are all proudly sponsored by Enraptured Beauty. Our products, rather than using unnatural and harmful chemicals, revitalize your skin by boosting the natural elements already present and enhance your natural beauty so you too can love your best self.
It's morning in Multiverse, and rest of day looms, looking to break the weary like monster breaking human twig in wrestling ring. But there is remedy. Squash roast coffee, made from finest naturally grown beans for best wake-up energy. That's because every bean have 10 beans within. That'll be 10 times more big energy than competing brand. More than enough big squash energy to power through day. Squash roast coffee. It's big cup of good stuff. Now available in decaf. Oh, but there is need to come down from blood rage.
When you want the most detailed and violent-looking pictures of battlegrounds, look for Perfect Snap Photography. We do bar fights, wars, underground wrestling, and weddings.
My wedding dress, you fat harlot!
Remember, Perfect Snap Photography. It'll be bloody perfect in a snap.
You too can now wage war against the flabby wrestlers of MNW with your own exclusive Zacko action figure. It comes with trios tag belt accessories and nut-kicking action. Pull the cord to hear Zacko's famous quotes.
Get that microphone away from me before I shot up your...
The Zacko Duo action figure, sold separately.
Whether you're working at home or giving your opponent work, we here at Lowe's are there for you. We're here with our sturdy tables and ladders that cease to exist if broken in half. We're here with rings that can stand up to even the most grueling of hoss fights. And when a locker room door is inevitably smashed by an angry lion woman, or a fiery undead leaves burn marks all over your paint, Lowe's will be there with a little elbow grease, a substandard 2x4, and a 6-figure bill. Don't believe me? Listen to these satisfied customers.
You know, I like Lowe's because they have tables that I can put pizza on because everyone else keeps breaking the goddamn tables.
This is Raphael Sampson here to remind you that Lowe's brand lumber is subpar at best. You deserve better. And trust me, I would know. I worship a god.
Sometimes when executing wrestling justice, I've had to break down a few barriers and a few walls.
Oh, fucking damn it, Max, my wall!
Thank goodness I shop at Lowe's so I can get the best deal on replacing and fixing all the walls I break.
Lowe's. Do it subpar for more.
Why?
And now, a message from the brass. This has been a message from the brass.
Have you or a beloved faction member suffered from a preventable workplace injury, jobber discrimination, threatening lawsuits from VIP, or harassment from Trashman Jones? You may be entitled to financial compensation and physical retribution. If so, please call Gorwheel & Associates Law Firm to schedule an appointment. We handle all cases, whether they be civil litigation, criminal litigation, or a backstage beatdown. We understand it's tough out here in the Nexus, and you need someone to both watch your back and break the other guys. So call 1-800-NEXUS-DEFENSE. And remember, you don't pay a fee unless we get blood and money for you.
And we're back. So folks, the plan was to head straight into our next match, but after some events from the night, somebody requested a last-minute ring time, and considering who it is, I figured, yeah, let's hear what he has to say, because, well, it's really simple, folks. When the storyteller wants to speak, it's best to listen. Greetings. Sit a while and listen. I want to inform everyone that I have been on watch and have seen neither hide nor hair of Dr. Grimm in these long months, and that The vigilance over the seal shows that all is safe for now. But that's not why I'm out here addressing you. No, I have noticed something of late, but especially tonight, and that is the anger of Zeta. He has always been a fascinating story. So many twists and turns, but the last few chapters have certainly been disappointing. But a story can have a rewrite. Now, I'm not going to be like Chaz Lee, trying to play interference. It's not my place to dictate the story, merely to chronicle it, and when need be, perhaps put in a plot twist or two. And this is what I would like to offer Zeta. A chance. Just a chance to write a new story. One that is on his terms and to his liking. Do you want to be a hero again? That can be arranged. Or do you want to be a true monster? We can do that too. The choice is yours, Zeta. I await your response. Okay. Look, I've never been able to get a read on this guy. I'll be honest. He is a mystery wrapped in an enigma, circled by a contradiction in terms. But making an offer to the ace of MNW to rewrite his story? I guess we'll have to see where that goes. But that's a story for another day. I already feel bad saying that out loud. So instead, what we are going to do is get ready for our next matchup, which is a #1 contendership match for the TTV Championship at Apocalypse. And before I get there, we have a social media post coming out from Jean Tristam, who says, treachery is a wonderful mortal practice, but remember, it's either the knives behind our backs or all knives out on the killing floor. Be careful what you feed. Oddly wise words from the Vampire Lord, who will be facing Jagger Blackthorn at Apocalypse in a Hell in the Cell, which has apparently made Jagger very happy. Anyway, TTV Championship #1 contender match, because Malice still needs to get in some of those victories. Wow, social media is going crazy. This is interesting. I haven't heard from this person in a while, and he used to be showing up all the time when I was hosting Firing Line. It's Scott E. Stevens saying, I just want to stop by and give the newcomers a piece of advice. No matter how good you think you are, there is always someone better than you. And his name is Scott E. Stevens. He came into Flex. All right. Anyway, we've got, you know what? I think the best thing I can do right now is just head to ringside, because we got to get this match going.
The following is the number one contendership match. Introducing first, One Chance.
One chance. Always looking for that one more chance to make a name for himself. And now is a shot for TTV Glory. Because Malice needs to rack up those TTV victories if he wants to get the gift of chaos, but for the opponent, it's a chance to actually grab the gold and have their own shot at it. But this isn't just about that.
And introducing their opponents, Wonderball.
Wonderball has been a thorn in Juan Chance's side for a while now. Juan wants to be the honorable fighter, while Wonderball cheats and is encouraging Juan to follow suit. Diametrically opposite in so many ways, and yet Wonderball would also love a crack at the TTV belt and will do anything to ensure that victory. And here we go, and they're off! And, Wonderball coming in, and Wonderball, as we said, he'll do whatever it takes. He will lie, he will cheat, he will steal. And, Juan with the double chop. Sliding kick. Wonderball kicks out. And out goes Chance on the outside. And a neck breaker on Wonderball. Now a reverse neck breaker on Wonderball. And he is back in the ring, both of them. Release suplex. Belly to belly. And with that kick, elbow to the head. Wonderball hoisting him up, and snake eyes. Juan getting himself back up, but he's on the wrong side of the ropes. And slammed onto the ring apron. And now both men in no man's land. And Wonderball coming back in. recently, thanks to the machinations of Wonderball, Juan actually did win a match, but by countout. Something that did not make Juan very happy. Oh, punch to the face. Bringing him down and going for the pin. Let's be honest, that was a weak cover. Oh, bringing the knee down again. Ball up top and oh! One out of the way, no one home. And going up for oh! A reverse DDT. Oh, wrench in the leg. And getting after that knee. Working on the vertical base, but since Wonderball is a submission wrestler, that does not necessarily take out his arsenal. Kick out before even the first count. And hung out to dry. And Wonderball hoisting him up. Oh, one jumps over. Side Russian leg sweep. Whipping. Oh, drop toe hold. And throwing him out, and oh, knee to the face. Juan is dropping him down. And going up to the top, all the way from uptown. Again, working that leg. I mean, take out somebody's limb. It does give you an advantage. Throwing him back in the ring. Now, pounding. Trying to reposition Wonderball. What is Juan got in mind? Up, Dragon Screw takedown to reverse. Bringing Juan to the corner. Hoisted him up. What is slamming him down, and Wonderball going to the mid rope and jumping jawbreaker. Kick out at 2 by Juan. Wonderball trying to go for one. Juan shaking it off, and Oh, getting him with that knee. Oh, right in the elbow. Oh, I think he just busted Wonderball open. And another elbow. Wonderball, not sure where he is, getting his head slammed into the mat by Juan. And oh, out of the ring. And here it comes. Oh, drop kick. Going, just using the outside to his advantage. Up against the barricade. Wonderball blocking. Juan getting a reversal. Oh. Oh, elbow to the chest. We're up to a 6 count. Juan's back in the ring, a 7. A count out would give Juan the victory and the title shot. Up to 9, but Juan goes out, breaks the count. He does not want to win by count out. And Juan back in the ring. But it's only a 3 count, but again, count out, not how Juan wants to win. Caught by Wonderball. Juan's honor is intact, but will it cost him the victory? Oh, bounced off of the Spanish announce table. Juan on the outside, and Wonderball taking the turnbuckle cover off. Oh, but he wasn't paying attention. Got hit by an espada.
And your winner, Juan Chance.
And Juan is going to Apocalypse with his honor intact. And Wonderball, you know, if he hadn't stopped to take that turnbuckle off, might have had a shot. But he turned his back, didn't see Juan coming. And that is all she wrote. So with that, another match set up for Apocalypse. It will be Juan Chance versus Malice Prime for the TTV Championship. That Apocalypse card for October 27th is filling up. We only got a couple of slots left. But speaking of fights, honor, and of course, championships, you all know the rule. When a champion wants to come down to the ring, I will give them a slot. That's how it works. And in this case, it is the living nightmare, Necrom. Tommy Black. Huh. Is your pride hurt? Is your pride broken? Oh, Tommy. Now, I know that this stings. But I also know that this is the point when the so-called Bloodokin Master will step up and show a real fight. And if Strongman Bill had to suffer to bring back the other three of the three kings, then I'll gladly break that man's body again and again and again until Tommy gives me the fight I want. No titles, Tommy. Who cares about that? I just want your brutality. I want to see the ferocity that made the Ginger Boy a legend. So, I am a patient man, Tommy. I will do as much damage to all those you hold dear as it takes. And when I have spilt more blood than you can possibly stand, then you will assuredly give me what I want. The match with the best of the best to prove who is the true champion. That's up to you, Black. Whoa! It looks like Tommy heard him. Here he is! The Ginger Boy, the Mad Lad of London, attacking the Living Nightmare. Well, Necrom want to fight. He's got one. I guess it was just one threat, one taunt too many. And Necrom going after the ref who's trying to establish order. Getting ducked by Tommy. Who's got him in that crossface. Folks, this is your Nexus Titan and Underworld champions facing off. This is not a match, it's just a brawl. But it looks like Tommy is stepping up to give Necrom what he wants. The ref is trying to establish some order. But I have a feeling that that is a sign that Necrom's going to get what he wants. Well, folks, in the meantime, while Necrom might be finally getting under Black's skin, we have one more match before we get to your main event. And I don't feel like wasting any time. Let's head to ringside.
The following match is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, the Latino B, Buck Bumble.
There he he is, folks. Viva la raza! He fly, he be, he sting. One of our most popular contenders, Buck Bumble. Buck, he is ready to bring it to his opponent. It is time for Viva la Revolution! The crowd giving him his accolades. But folks, wait till you see who he's facing.
And introducing their opponent, Nakano Kirishima.
Well, we've seen Theron, we've seen CJR. Time for the last member of the Outlaws to make himself known. It is the Crimson Delinquent, Nakano Kirishima. As they come out for your penultimate match of the night. Buck warming up, Nakano getting ready. And if you have Hoss Fight on your bingo cards, here it is. And this must have been a night of a lot of emotions for Nakano. The issues with the Outlaws. The triple threat match of Theron, seeing CGR bring down a member of Hero Time, but also the battle between Sergeant Major Payne and Nice Eyes. Remember, Sergeant Major Payne's sin against Nice Eyes was refusing to attack a downed Nakano. So I'm sure he is looking forward to getting some aggression out, even if it's against the Latino B. And outside goes Buck. And, Buck getting in the reversal. Nakano reversing again. Up to a 3 count. A barrage of blows from the Crimson Delinquent. Up to a 5 count. Throwing Buck back in the ring. Nakano wants to beat him. Caught by Buck. Headbutt. The two of them locking up. Buck hoisting him up and hanging Nakano out to dry. Buck being hoisted up, and it's Buck's turn to be hung out to dry. Going for a quick pin. Kick out at 1. And again, on the outside, both of these two like to take it outside the ring for a little extra brutality, but Buck also bringing Nakano in. They want to win this one fair and square. Both men, but the B busted open. And now one. One count again before Buck kicks out. Going for the outside for a breather, but it doesn't look like Kirishima's going to let him have one. Trying to throw him into the steps. Nakano having none of it, so Buck just throwing him back in the ring. And snake eyes. And whoop. Kicking the bee in the belly. And a fury of blows. Oh, reversal by Buck. Hanging Nakano out to dry again. Reversal, Buck in the corner. Reversal again. Stomping on Nakano's lower back. Buck going up top. B gonna fly. And now, oh, just throwing Nakano on the outside. Oh, bullseye drop. We're up to a 4 count. Buck trying to be slammed against the steps by Nakano, not working, so back into the ring they go. I'd like to point out that Nakano Kirishima is playing a lot straighter game than Wonderball did earlier. Just consider that for a moment. 1, 2, kick out at 2. I'm just saying, if the Outlaws can hold moral superiority over you, maybe it's time to reassess your life. And another headbutt. Oh, ramming into each other. Nakano down. 1, 2. Kick out at 2. Reversal by Buck. Reversal again by Nakano. Dive down. And, oh, going for a suplex. Elbowed in the face by the Bee. Say this much for them. They're bringing it. Both of them. Buck resetting up Nakano. What's he got planned? Feels like he's stalking him a little. Oh, the Bee's knees.
And your winner, Buck Bumble.
And what a great penultimate match that was. 2 equally skilled competitors, but the Bee manages to squeak one out. but a good showing by the Crimson Delinquent. Now he'll at least be able to head back to the Outlaws locker room with his head held high. With also possibly a chance for the Outlaws to once again say, screw you, Sawyer. But either way you slice it, that match is in the books. A clear victory for Buck Bumble. But everyone, that leaves us with just one match left. And it is your main event. It is a 4-way tag team matchup. Whoever wins this match goes to Apocalypse to face the Absolute Units for the Multiversal Tag Team Championship. And folks, it's enough said. Say it with me. Let's do this.
The following is a 4-way tag team contendership match and is your main event. Introducing first, the team of Gorm and Daggery.
This team's still new enough. They still haven't settled on a name. When I asked about it, they said we're working on it. It's not something they want to rush into. But the Dwarf and the Goliath.
And introducing the next competitors, Shoe Nation.
And it's time, folks. It's time. Shoot Nation with yet another shot at going to another title match. Devin is not going to give up until they claim those belts. And just say what you will, Shoot Nation always in the title scene.
Introducing next, the International Combat Club.
And the ICC wanting to once again claim the gold with who has basically been their tag team matchup of late. Locken and Glycerius, the master of Street Lucha and the best stand-up comic to come out of the East German Super Soldier program. Can they do it? Can they be the ones to get the victory and go to Apocalypse? This is team number 3. One more to go. And folks, you know, there are a lot of players in the tag team scene, but I think one thing everyone can agree, everyone in this match deserves to be here. ICC, I'm sure they are looking forward to hearing what Nice Ice's stipulation is for the match with Sergeant Major Payne. But while that's being pondered, there is one last team to introduce, and oh boy, folks, it's going to make things interesting.
Reach for the sky, boy. And introducing last. Team OTP!
Rock 4 and Registered Anon, Florida Man and the Cajun Cryptid, OTP 1 True Pain. And they have been, let's face it, OTP's always an absolute menace. Although lately they've had a, let's call it a weird obsession with Grizzly Adams. But tonight they're back to what they do best, making a splash in the tag title scene. They are former tag champions as well. Now, Dagrick and Gorm have been tag champions, but not as a team. Each of the other teams in this match, well, technically Glaserius and Locken also weren't tag champions because the ICC, when they were tag champs, it was Locken and Sergeant Major Payne. And they had to relinquish those belts when Glaserius put Sergeant Major Payne on the shelf for a while. But that's enough about ancient history. Let's face off in this tornado tag match. One fall to a finish. Who's going home with the gold? The power of Gorm, although, you know, I mean, Anna is a little guy, but still, that's a long time to hold somebody up. Then he does it with Devin. Or no, that's not Devin, that's Locken. That's a Haas. Gorm is kind of making a point here. Meanwhile, outside of the ring, Croc and Dagrick and Devin been going at it. Jack Abbott in the ring with Anon. And Gorm and Glaserius. It's a crazy time. Now I have to see if Richard Anon can give a report on anyone else's blood. I don't know if he's ever spoken up about Locken. I hate to hear what he says that tastes like. And since this is a tornado match, no DQ, weapons are in fact legal. A fact that Anon is taking advantage of, and I think there's a chair in the ring. And I think somebody just landed on it. Look, when you have 8 people in the ring all going full bore, you try calling a match like this. Wait, is Croc bringing in the steps? Yeah, I think he just was looking for an entry point. They're in the ring now. Meanwhile, oopsie daisy for Jack Abbott, courtesy of Gorm. Oh! Right in the Florida Keys. Devin with a kendo stick, blocked by Glycerius. And just so you know, this is not a showcase match. Falls do not count anywhere. The pin or submission has to happen in the ring. Lock-in working on Devin's leg. Devin fighting out. Daggerick going after registered Anon. Right now, at least there is a member of every team in the ring. Donovan Driver! Devin breaking up the pin attempt by Daggerick. That would have been it, folks. Now Devin going for a submission hold on Daggerick. Daggerick breaks free. One, two. Kick out at two by the dagger. Croc ramming right into Gorm. Meanwhile, a bloody end incoming for Devin. Bloody end connects. He's bridging, but he didn't make it into a pinfall. And the ridiculous strength of Anon. I don't want to know where he gets that energy from. I really don't. They're completely correct. Devin going for a, no, Lock-in going for a pin, broken up by Devin. Daggerick taking down Devin. Anon going for Glycerius. Looks like he's setting up yet another bloody end. Kick out at two on Devin. Anon going for a pin on Glycerius. 1, 2, 3!
And your winners, Team OTP!
OTP is going to Apocalypse. OTP is now the #1 contenders for the Multiversal Tag Team Champions and will face the Absolute Units on October 27th. You saw it here, folks. And now that was your main event, but we've got one more piece of business we have to do tonight. I know we usually don't do this after the main event, but somebody wanted ring time, and you know my rule. I got to give champions ring time, and this is the only place I can find it. And when I say champions, I mean your multiversal heavyweight champion, TJ the Mint Gable. Oh man, all right, I gotta be honest. I've been able to do something. I've been able to outwit, outmuscle, even beat Ozir Turan. Now, indirectly through all of our scuffles. But I want to be clear. I will be facing him at Apocalypse. And not only will I retain, but I'll prove that just because someone has money, it doesn't mean they can bully everyone else. I've already proven that once against Uncle Dunk. And I'll prove it against the, well, I guess the VI Pharaoh is his name. Ozir. You got lucky. You snuck your way into a new fortune by stealing Uncle Dunk's money. And so I'm going to teach you that it's one thing to have a silver spoon, but there's one thing I can feed you that it can't. And that is humility. You always call us all lowborns. Well, I came up from about as low as you can get, and I managed to bring myself to the top of the mountain. And it's going to take more than some aristocrat to bring TJ Gable down. So, get ready. At Apocalypse, Azir, I am going to show you why I deserve the belt, why I hold the belt, and why I will keep the belt. See you. Oh, hell, shit! Azir Turan with a sneak attack on Gable. Oh! What is... Okay, Azir just brought him down. Now what's he doing? What? Okay. Table... Come on, Azir. Okay, he's setting it up. Wait, what are you doing? No! No, no, no. No, no, not a... What? This... Are you trying to hit the ref now, or just having a hard time hitting Gable? Azir lifting him up. Whipping him into the corner, taking out the ref. Throwing the ref into the far corner. And now, oh no. That's it, Gable, fight back. This is not good. The night VIP was born, a flaming table was involved. VIP was born in fire. And it looks like Azir is trying to go back to his roots. And that way he's calling for a mic. Lowborn, I hope you appreciate the history lesson of the VI Pharaoh. I hope you are in as much pain as possible while sitting in the remains of that table. I have been trying. I've been trying to be fair, to be nice. But I see the world underestimates Azir Turan. Well, I am going to show that Wilson wasn't the only killer in VIP. He was the one with me the night VIP was born in fire. And Gable, I promise your reign will end in fire, as I swear to you that not only will I win the Multiversal Heavyweight Champion, I will ensure that Gable, you will never use your arms again after I break you. So enjoy these last fleeting moments of glory as the inevitable reign of the VI Pharaoh looms, and your moment in the sun comes to a burning end. You have had your moment of glory. Be thankful for it. And be thankful that you get to end your reign in the glory that is Ozir Tyran. Now, all praise Tyran! Son of a bitch! And the worst part was before Ozir got into the ring, we had a social media post by Forrest Wade saying, "Immovable force versus irresistible object. We look forward to seeing you." That was before Ozir attacked and threw TJ through a flaming table. Folks, if you know your history, and it was a long time ago, it involved VIP, who at the time was Ozir Tyran, Wilson, and another individual who shall forever be redacted. I could go on and on, but, well, after that, we're out of time. So everyone, thank you very much for joining us tonight. Be here next week for the go-home show before Apocalypse. Until then, I've been your host, Jerry Aldini.